there. That looked pretty like easy work in there. You know, you talked about that fight with Cameron back at Reality. That was a 5-round war there.
Yep.
You know, it's a lot of pro fights since then here, man. How do you feel about your performance, man? You went right at him and you know, didn't disappoint and grab that belt. How'd you feel, man?
I felt great, man. It's every time you step in that cage, like when you first get in there, it's all like, and you can barely remember any of it after. But as you keep going, you get a little more comfortable, and it feels more and more like sparring. Like I can think of it. I know everything. Everything I've done before, I can do it. Whereas like, oh, I forget this technique, I forget that one, because it's just you're thinking so fast and everything's moving so fast. But I was calm. I felt good. I saw everything coming.
You know, watching Marty's past fights, you know, quick finishes. So is that much to work with as far as, you know, he's finishing people here and there. But, you know, what was your focus on going in here? You know, you're well-rounded, but, you know, what was the focus on to, you know, dominate him like you did?
Well, so honestly, he didn't come out the way that I thought he would. I thought he was going to come out swinging really hard with his hands, because that's the way he does most of the time. But he came out with more teeps. So that wasn't as expected. Most of when coming into it, I was expecting just heavy pressure, more pressure than anybody else would have given me. Usually, because I back everybody else up. So I was preparing a lot for striking backwards. But it was surprising. It didn't. I want to come out and I'm going to prepare like you're the best at everything. You're better than me at striking. You're better than me at wrestling. You're better than me at jiu-jitsu. I'm still going to smash you.
Well, coming in here, of course, you know, you're the guy coming in here to spoil the party, and he did tonight. You know, they weren't happy with the call there. What were you feeling? I mean, you know, there was a whole series there that you were just in control, landed shots there. What were you feeling? And was the ref saying like what was going on in that scenario?
Like the ref was telling Marty that he needs to do something. He needs to get up, and he was trying to get up, but every time he switched out and he would post one leg up, I would scoop it. So I was keeping him down and I was hitting him, but those shots weren't. I hit a couple on his chin, but he was covering up well. He was there fully. He wasn't getting hurt. He wasn't getting put out. He just wasn't answering the shots. That's all. And the ref warned him about 2 or 3 times. So it's the predicament that it is what it is.
You're doing your job in there, man.
Yeah.
Until the ref stops it, and you kept going. Well, Billy, it's here we are in November, January. We talked about that Reality belt there, man. Redemption right there. We don't know if it's open or not, but it'd be a great challenge either way. Is that something that, you know, if the UFC or you don't get a call up somewhere, is that something that you're more interested in the beginning of the year? Let's go after that Reality. It's right down the street basically from you. You could actually fight in front of a crowd that's, you know, roaring for you this time. Is that something that you might be looking for at the beginning of the year?
It depends on who's in front of me. If Camron's there and we get to run that back, I want that. If he's not there, it depends on who else is there. Because if I can go to CS and fight, because I was looking at the rankings in New England. There's a few guys ahead of me that I know I can beat. I can beat all of them. And if I can get one of them, I want it. So if it's in CS, if it's in NEF, wherever it is, I'm gonna go get a fight with them.